Alright guys, welcome back. It's been a little bit since my last video. I apologize for that. So I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity, first video of the new year, to fill you guys in on my future plans. Right now, I am on a plot of land that my grandfather left to me and my brother. He died in August of 2020. And he had some land out here that he wanted me and my brother to have. He signed it over to my mom before he died. And this plot used to be heavily wooded. It is in the process of getting clear cut. And as you can see, they're not done. They've left quite a mess. But that's what happens when you get land clear cut. They don't have to clean it back up. So they left this wonderful mess for me to clean up. But anyway, my plan for this land is to build a farm / homestead that also generates money. The road is up here. It comes down here, crosses a creek, and then here we are. I'm going to need all this cleaned out. I'm going to need to get a land crew out here because this is going to be a big job. My plans for this land are to grow a small garden. If you have any tips of what's easier for a beginning gardener, the easiest things to grow, leave those in the comments. Tell me what I need to grow first, what I can learn, what's easiest to learn, what's easiest to grow. I'm in the deep South United States, just to give you an idea of climate. And I'm using a new video equipment. It's a chest mount for my camera, so I don't have to hold my camera all over and shake around and miss out on good shots. Just keep it on my chest, keep it mounted on my chest. I thought it'd be a good idea. So my plans for this land are vegetables, fruit trees, fruit vines like watermelons and pumpkins and squash, chickens, turkeys, and sheep. Now, I don't plan on having a huge, big operation. When I say sheep, I mean like one breeding ram and 1 or 2 breeding ewes. And when they have lambs, I will raise them for meat. When they get to be, I don't know, 60, 70 pounds, I will harvest them. I'll take them to my local butcher and I will put their meat in the freezer. Same with the chickens. Well, I won't need a butcher for the chickens or turkeys. I'll just quarter those animals myself. And I really like the idea of making my own soap out here and maybe selling some of that. If I can get approved by the USDA to sell animal products, I will be selling eggs, chicken meat, turkey meat, and eventually lamb meat when I get there. I also like the idea of having sheep that produce a decent amount of milk as well. Because I really love milk. I always have my whole life. So if I can get a type of sheep that produces milk, that would be great. I also want to try to make sheep cheese for myself. See what that tastes like. See if I can do that. Be a nice little quick treat in the morning. Absolutely riddled with protein, so I think that'd be a good idea. But anyway, this part of the land is where I will start. And as I grow and get married and have kids, I will go this way, up and over this ridge you see over here. So if you guys have any tips or tricks you want to share with me about this land, how to clear it up, how much it might cost, first things I need to do, let me know. Leave a comment. If you have any questions, please ask them. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, my grandfather also left a office shed on his home site, which is where my parents are, which is where I am now. Both of my parents are disabled. My mom has a MRSA. It's a very severe staph infection in her hip. She has had it for years. The doctors cannot get rid of it. So it's best that someone is home with her in case anything happens. She's had several hip replacements. She has a prosthetic hip in right now. She's had several of those. And they just can't fight the MRSA. Antibiotics just aren't doing the trick anymore. I mean, they're keeping it at bay, thank God. But that's about all they're doing for her. And my dad is a stroke survivor. So the side of his body that was affected is his right side. And he can do this with his arm. That's about it. He can't move his fingers. He can't hold anything in his right hand. And his leg is like a giant peg leg from his hip down. So he's a severe fall hazard, especially being on prescription strength blood thinner. If he were to fall and hit his head, someone would need to be there who could pick him up, get him in a car, and take him to the hospital. So yeah, with both my parents being disabled, it's kind of my job to be there now. But we're all of the same mindset that I need to branch out and chase my dreams. I'm in my mid-20s. I can't give up my entire life to take care of them. Obviously, when I am here and I'm established and I'm building my farm, I'm only 1.5 miles down the road from where they are, so obviously I'll be going back there every day, just checking up on them, seeing if they need anything, bringing them food and whatnot, driving my dad around where he needs to go. So I won't be they won't be out of my grasp when I need to get to them quick. But I will have my own place. I will have my own privacy, and I will be building towards my future. So this is my future. This farm is something that I have to do. It's just, I'm completely obsessed. I don't want to do anything else. It's in me. Anyone out there who's had a calling, this is my calling. So anyone out there who's had a calling, you know what I'm talking about. You can't think about anything else. This is all you want to do. And you have to give it everything you can. Even if this farm doesn't work out, even if it crashes and burns, at least I can say that I tried. At least I can say that I went for it, you know? So this is my life's goal right here, this farm. Speaking of the farm, I do have a name for the farm, and I will be changing the name of my channel, Mr. Turkey Chaser, to share the name of the farm, but I will share that with you guys at a later date. I need to come up with a new logo and channel picture, because God knows the one I have now. I drew the one that I have now myself. It's horrible. I know. I did it on the default program on my laptop. That's why it looks so bad. I'm not an artist by any means, so I'm going to need to hire someone to do that. But yeah, I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of future video ideas. First, I'll be documenting the office renovation. The office that my grandfather left on his land, I'll be renovating that. It's about 10 or 11 feet wide by 20-ish, 20-something feet long. So that would make a great tiny house, I think, with a little loft up in the back for sleeping. So I'll be documenting the renovation of that for you guys. I'll be taking tips and tricks. If you guys have any constructive criticism, I'll be open to it. And then I'll move that out here. I need to make more chicken tractors and turkey tractors, and I'll need to put a barn out here. I've got a lot of work to do out here, guys. So tell me how much you think it would cost just to get this cleared out and decent enough for me to put a mobile building out here, a 10 by 20 building out here, just to start off, and then get the land in decent enough shape to put animals on. If you guys have any idea how much that would cost, please let me know. Give me some ideas. I know it's gonna cost a lot, obviously. I'm not delusional. It's a big hill to climb. It's a pretty scary project to think about, but like I said before, I'm completely obsessed. I have to do this. I don't care what it's going to cost. This is my future. And I don't care about anything else. I don't care to do anything else. This is what I'm going to do with my life. This farm will be everything to me. It already is, and it's not even a reality yet. So if you guys want to tag along and watch this process unfold, I would love to have you. I know a lot of people who watch videos like this are older than me. I'm in my mid-20s, so a big chunk of this audience will be probably older than me, which is a good thing because I will need some tips, some advice, some constructive criticism if you have any. So with that said, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Any tips, any tricks, any advice, I'd love to hear them, because I do not know everything. But I have a lot to learn, and I'm looking forward to it. Might break a few bones, but it'll be worth it. Every scar tells a story, right? So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys tag along. I hope you enjoy the process. And I will see you guys in the next one.